Hi everyone on Facebook. I'm Deanna and Peter's video recording. Yeah. Okay. So we came home today. You guys don't remember the whole rainstorm thingamajig? So we came home and found come with me. Quite a sight. Now we live behind a creek, or in front of the creek. The creek's behind our backyard, and there's a lot of trees, as you can see. And there's this one like deadish kind of one that started to fall over. Well, it fell. But so did that one. That wasn't supposed to fall.
Well, yeah, and it kind of did some work to our yard,
Yeah,
as Deanna will show.
It toppled over this other tree that was really pretty.
Yes, you see the cherry tree right over there? Well, there used to be a cherry tree right there. And now, in the center of the picture, that's the trunk. That's all that's left.
It went bye-bye.
We're currently standing about the outer edge of the tree. That parallel lower trunk there is the main trunk. And we will get a better look as we go around.
And as you notice, there is a fence right there that's supposed to wrap around, which
yes, there was a corner over there. But here, let's go around the outside of the fence.
Follow me.
Around the outside, around the outside.
It's very muddy from the rain.
Yes, mud, mud, mud. And I'm in sandals because I don't want to get my socks wet any further. Okay, as we skate around this tree, which is, might be a branch of another tree here. There we go. Yeah, oh. Took out 3 trees actually.
Yeah.
This tree right here is the 3rd tree. This tree right here is the 2nd tree. And then our number 1 target, it's this tree. Which
the roots are connected. That's
yes, all the roots are connected. So there's that tree, and it goes up and around and about a little ways up the yard. We'll see more of that in a minute. So the 2nd and 3rd trees did little damage. This tree did a lot. You can see it's quite ways in the ground. As we cross over.
Now we're arriving at our neighbor's yard, who had a nice garden here that's...
The garden more or less is okay. There's just a lot of debris.
Yeah.
There's a better shot. The center branch there is the main trunk. And then the other 2 or 3 you see are just break-offs.
And if you continue this way, you get a nice shot of it from our neighbor's yard.
Yeah.
And voila, that is the tree that we now have to get rid of.
One way or another. So
because
here, let's.
Our neighbor can't do much about it, so we're gonna do it somehow.
Yeah, so let's go inside the tree a little bit. Hopefully there won't be any more falling branches. It's very hard to navigate. Boy. Hopefully the camera won't get too wet, because all of these leaves are very, very wet. And right in there you can see some of the damage it's done to the fence. It's been completely wiped out. Looks like the centerpiece, or this, you see the green top here. Let me point at it right there. You see that? If you go down a little ways down here, it doesn't exist. It broke in half. So, and the fence more or less has been somewhat uprooted down at the bottoms here by all the branches that have fallen. Now, want to say anything, Deanna?
I like the fence.
Yes, this fence has been around since, what, I was born?
Yeah, I used to go under it. You know, sledding. Woo.
Yep, down at the other end. So here we're gonna walk to where the remains of our cherry tree are, and the very corner of the fence. So don't get too sick as we run. There's Deanna. All right, Deanna, why don't you talk a little bit?
Okay, so basically there's one big mess, and so we called the people that we're not supposed to touch the tree because it's like property of them or whatever, park property. Yeah, so they called them, or we called them, and they were like, oh yeah, well, we'll come inspect it in like next week sometime. And yeah, next week, yeah, not happening. So, we're not really sure what we're gonna do, but, it's a tree. It'll break or rot or something.
Well, either way, it's going to be a nice mess for a bit, I guess, since we can't necessarily touch it. But here, as we're getting in a little bit closer, that's that pole right there, perpendicular to the ground, was the corner of our fence. It is now sunk about 6 inches or so, maybe more, into the ground. And once again, you can see mangled fence and mangled bars. Here's a better look at our former cherry tree. Completely gone. All you can see there is the trunk, more mangled fence and branches, and all sorts of loveliness. There's a squirrel?
There's a squirrel on top of the roof thing. Well, he went behind it now.
Oh.
Anyway, but you could probably climb this tree if you don't fall on your face.
Yes.
Invitation to Cat.
Cat, don't do it.
Well, you could, just don't fall. But I'm not going to do it because I have to dance today, so yeah.
Alright, well, let's head back up.
Alright.
So, we all hope you've enjoyed our informational video about our tree that now populates most of our yard. Well, chunk of it.
Chunk of it.
Yeah. And we'll close with a look at the back side of the trunk. And you'll also be able to see a tree that fell during Hurricane Katrina. A little bit. So, here we go. There's the back of the trunk. Boy. We're going down in the creek now. And there's the back of the trunk. As you can see, it kind of uprooted. And over there, that tree that goes across did the same thing during Katrina. Same uprooting sort of syndrome, because the trees around here have very, very shallow roots.
They're weak and pitiful.
And dying.
Dying, yeah. So...
Tree number 2, if you remember from the beginning of the video, was actually already dead.
Yeah, we were waiting for that one to finally fall over, and it did! That was
very, very celebratory. Now, okay, now I'm going to try and cross under. Once again, there we go. And it's very, very wet, very muddy, very soaky. That's kind of why I got sandals. So, once again, one last shot of that trunk. And there's the root system. There's the root of the Katrina tree that fell. About 2 or 3 years ago now, I think. So, there we go.